Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be painting some echinacea flowers, one of my favourite flowers to paint. So I'll be showing you lots of different techniques and how I go about painting these. To begin with, I'll just show you a few of my tools. I'm using a palette knife and a couple of different brushes, two flat brushes, one small and one slightly bigger. And the paints I'm using are oils, but you can use acrylic as well, and you don't have to have as many colours as what I've got. I've got some light blue, purple, dark blue, violet, red, dark and light green, light yellow and a darker yellow. So just whatever paints you have on hand, you can, just adjust to what you have. Right, I'm going to begin. And to begin with, I'm just going to do a quick sort of sketch with my brush, just using a bit of purple. And just going to figure out where things are going to go. So I think I'm going to put one here. Maybe one up, smaller one up here, so more distant. Another one here. Just doing very loose sketches really. And then as we come down, I'll probably do some bigger ones. Maybe go up a bit more. So that's probably enough. I always like to do odd number of things, so I'll just put one more in up there. Okay, I'm going to start with the background up the sky area. I want a lot of light to come in down here. It's going to put a bit of white and maybe a touch of blue up there. Maybe a touch of green. I'm just dabbing it on any which way really. This could be like part of the garden maybe it's behind. Just going to wipe that green off my brush. So for the top of the flowers, just going to do a nice sort of orangey colour. Which I'm going to put some dark on first. It's quite a big blob. And we could have a few little dark areas down here because there's like shadow areas. I'll just put a bit more greens up here. Now this is all sort of just background work at the moment. So what I like to do is put on a layer of paint and then go over it with a palette knife. It just makes it easier to use a palette knife really. I might just add on some of these petals. Loading the brush up quite a lot too. As I'm painting, I'm just sort of thinking about how they look, visualizing. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little touch more green in between. I'm leaving a bit of the red background, which is just an acrylic red, because it just adds a bit more depth. Right, now we'll have it go with a palette knife. So to begin with, I think I'm going to just do some more of the flowers. So I've got some dark purple loaded up at the very tip. I'm just going to go and do each flower. There's a flower there, maybe. Getting confused. That's quite a big flower, this one. It might be, or maybe stick one there as well. Okay, I'm just going to wipe my palette knife now and get some violet colour. I'm just placing it at the top of the petal and dragging it down. And just adds a lot more texture and pesto effect. Just have fun with it, really. Might have missed putting a little flower top there. I think I've added in a lot more flowers than I was going to, but anyway, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to add a bit more purple onto the tops of here. Notice how thick I'm doing it. It's quite thick. I'm just sort of touching on it. I'm not pushing too hard. It's like you're just adding layers. Now I've just cleaned my palette knife again. I'm going to get an orange colour now. The reason I clean my palette knife between colours is just to keep my colours pure and brighter. Okay, so now we're going to put some nice orange on top. And when my palette knife gets a bit too muddy, I'll just, usually after 2 or 3 times of applying, I give my palette knife a wipe. I've just added a touch more yellow. Now I'm going to get a different colour. And it's called alizarin. I'll have all the colours listed in below this video. But I feel like I need this colour, which is just a lovely crimson colour. Now I'm going to add a little touch of that into the yellow, and it just makes it a really nice sort of reddy orange colour. Might even add a bit more. So that's quite a lovely colour there. So that was just alizarin with some yellow. Just gives a little bit of depth again. And you can sort of dot other colour around. I'm going to make this background a little bit softer. Some soft colours in there. More white. Sort of like light coming through some trees or something. I might just soften it a little. Sometimes it's good just to soften things. When I soften my marks, I don't always rub out the mark completely. I just go around the edge and leave some marks there. And if I get too much colour on my brush, I just wipe it off. I might just add some, probably not, just put some greens in there, I think, some light greens. Wipe that white off. These are sort of just impressionist leaves. Sometimes it's good to put a bit of blue in there as well. This is that turquoise. So it's a good shadow colour. And it goes well, it's a good complementary colour with the colours that we've used in this. And as I'm painting, I'm sort of looking everywhere to see where, you know, I might need to put some colour, make it balanced. Okay, I think we're just about, oh actually I've forgotten to put some highlights on. I'm just going to grab a bit of white and just pull it down. Don't know how I could have forgotten that. So it's quite an important thing to do. And it's very much fun as well. I'm not really wiping my palette knife at this stage because I'm just dealing with the same two colours. Just missed one. And there you have it, some echinacea flowers. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial and have fun with it. Let me know how you get on if you end up doing it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.